What's good, YouTube? I'm Marcus,
I'm Mandy.
and welcome to Roblox After Dark, where we bring you crazy Reddit stories with Roblox gameplay in the background. Today we have a couple Am I the Asshole stories for you guys. Let's get into it. Am I the asshole for ending a date after a harmless question? Last night I met a guy off the apps for a dinner date. We arrived at the restaurant, exchanged pleasantries, and ordered our drinks and food. After about 5 minutes, he leans over and asks me, "Are you a man?" Damn, that's crazy. I was shocked for context. I'm very much a woman. Long hair, curvy, was wearing a cute dress, makeup, and the whole deal. However, I'm also about 178 centimeters in height. I wonder why they use that instead of height and feet. He swore he was not trying to offend me. "You're just so tall for a woman," he said. Still, I felt like I had just been slapped. So I politely excused myself from the table and paid for my drink and canceled my food order and wished him a good rest of the night and left. At the time, I was upset and convinced the man was an idiot. Now that I've had time to cool down, I'm wondering if I overreacted. His tone wasn't negative or, accusatory, and there's nothing wrong with being trans. Am I the asshole for immediately bailing? What you think?
I would be thrown off and turned off by that date too, so I don't think she's an asshole for leaving because I would have left.
Yeah. First date, I can kind of see both sides, like the glass half empty, half full, because this day and age, you gotta kind of like you gotta ask. if you got a question, you gotta ask. You gotta be a straight shooter. I'm a straight shooter, so I feel like you gotta ask. If it's bothering you, you need to say something. See something, say something. That's what they say, right?
I think that if he was gonna ask that though, he should have asked on the apps before the date.
I don't. I guess. I guess it's different once you see him. All right, everybody. Let us know what y'all think about that. Leave your comments down below and let us know. On to the next.
Oh, okay. Alright, next story. Am I the asshole? I told my friend her grandma is banned from my apartment because she stole my forks. 27-year-old male, have a good friend, female 29, who we'll call Sarah, who happens to live in the same building as me. We usually hang out a few times a week if our schedules allow it, and sometimes she comes over to play D&D with a few friends of mine, typically on Saturdays. 2 months ago, she asked me if her grandma, who is like 69 or 70, can come over too, because she's staying the weekend with her and she didn't want to leave her alone. She kept telling me she looks really nice and I'll like her, but if it's an issue, it's okay. I said that's fine. I figured it wouldn't kill our vibe. One of our D&D friends was in his 40s, so we were cool with age inclusivity.
Sarah comes over with her grandma, and she seems pretty cool. We order some Chinese food and chat for a bit before we start playing. She kind of just watches us play for like 10 minutes, and then wanders off to go watch some TV quietly. Every so often, she'll turn and listen in on our game, talking mostly to me and our older friend. We'll call him Dave. Like an hour or two in, she asks if I have any coffee, and Sarah goes and makes her some. I notice Sarah's grandma make her way into the kitchen too and open a drawer as Sarah is getting some creamer. I'm thinking she's getting a spoon for her coffee or something. What I didn't think much of at the time was her grandma was carrying this Whole Foods cloth bag with her, and she had it on her arm each time she went into the kitchen throughout the evening for something that her grandma was stealing. I was too involved in the game to even care too.
Around 11 or so, everybody heads home, and I'm cleaning a bit in the kitchen. Somebody left a butter knife on the counter when they opened something, and I opened the utensil drawer to put it back, and that's when I noticed a bunch of spoons are all over the tray randomly. I'm pretty OCD with my kitchen, so I immediately knew something was off. I start putting stuff back in place. Spoons back in their section, when I notice there are no forks in the tray at all. I have at least 10 of them. I start opening up other drawers, thinking I maybe somehow misplaced them, but they weren't anywhere else. The dishwasher was empty, so they weren't in there either. And that's when Sarah's grandma popped in my head, and I had this sinking feeling. I didn't I didn't want to outright accuse her, but nobody else kept going in the kitchen during the evening, and they never left with anything they didn't bring back to the dining table or living room, except her. She seemed to just go in there and just come out empty-handed, which, looking back, should have been a red flag.
That was definitely a red flag.
Yeah.
Like, if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's probably a fucking duck. All right. I left my unit and went to Sarah's floor below. To my surprise, she opened the door to me before I knocked. She kind of looked flushed in the face and then exited, closing the door behind her. I asked her if everything is okay, and she kind of sighed and ran a hand through her hair. I know, hold on, she said. Before I could say anything, she went back inside and came back with a large Ziploc freezer bag with 10 forks. Damn. Handed them over to me. She apologized and explained that her grandma said she was bored and wanted to play a prank. Bored? You mean bored? I thought maybe she was suffering from cognitive issues or something, but she said her grandma has done this before and thinks it's like a practical joke. I was so shocked I didn't know what to say, but the moment I shook that feeling off, I blurted out, "It's fine, but your grandma is banned from my place." Damn right, keep her ass up out of there. Sarah kind of nodded and gave me an awkward laugh. I told her I was serious, and she looked a little offended, telling me she was going to return them. She's not a thief. I was double shocked. She stole them and just left. I told her again, and I get it, but her humor wasn't funny, and I don't feel comfortably having her over anymore. If when she visits Sarah says, "Fine, I get it," and tells me good night.
Fast forward to today, and Sarah and I don't hang out as much because of me banning her grandma. When she did come over like a week ago or two, she flat out says, maybe it was a joke, maybe it wasn't, that I was anti-old lady. What the hell, man? Anyway, am I the asshole for banning her fork-stealing grandma from my place? I could have called the cops, but that would have been even more embarrassing.
I don't think she's the asshole for it.
I don't think she's an asshole either. I think that's a weird prank for a grandma to be playing on someone. I think her grandma is a klepto.
Yeah, grandma probably had a past life. She was stealing shit.
Yeah.
So definitely, ban her ass. It's all good. Like, some friendships don't make the last. It be like that.
Yeah.
Let me read the top comment. Not the asshole. You're not an anti-old lady. You're anti-thief. It might have been a different story if the grandmother had cognitive issues like Alzheimer's. But you said Sarah admitted her grandma does that because she's bored. Does she steal in stores too if the line gets too long? Hey, that's a good point. That's a good point. All right, y'all let us know. That's the end for the day. Y'all let us know in the comments. Do y'all think Sarah was right or wrong? I don't feel she was. Anyway, we out. Catch y'all on the next one.